Marshall, Will, and Holly on a routine expedition when the greatest earthquake ever known, high on a rapid, it squashed their tiny raft and plunged them down 1,000 feet below to the land of the lost. I'm a fruitcake. I really don't care. I'm just doing it for views. Like and subscribe to the Christopher John Show. What made you think of something? Eleanor Clamber. Okay. I'm supposed to be talking about the interdimensionals. A quick story about Eleanor Clamber. Those of you in Oklahoma City that grew up in the 70s and 80s remember Eleanor Clamber. You'll always find the unusual at Campbell's, the Penn Square Mall. Eleanor Clamber. I actually worked for them at one point. I did a mural for them. Guess what? At Penn Square Mall. It was an outdoor mural advertising their move. I think they were somewhere. I think they were on Western in Nichols Hills. I don't know. Anyway, how did I get on the Eleanor Clamber thing? I'm supposed to be talking about, weddings and psychotic animals. I'm all over the place today. So, this latest show on YouTube I watch. Did I already say like and subscribe to my ghetto reality show? Anyway, I'm getting off track again. Okay, so on YouTube, there's this gal, and I don't remember her name. She has blonde hair, short blonde hair. She's about my age, and she's a doctor. She's a real doctor, but she dabbles in the unexplained and paranormal stuff. And she made me think about something that happened in 1979. I was just a mere child. I think I turned 12 that year. Lots of things happened to me that year. But anyway, this one incident in particular. Now gather around, children of the corn, because I want you to listen to this before, you get bored and have to go to your, mini meth factory or your double-headed dildo factory and make some coin. Anyway, I'm trying to build my channel up. Do you think I'm ever going to get to 1,000 subscribers? I don't know. I don't really care anymore. I don't give a... Who cares? Who cares, Shaquita? So anyway, getting back to the story. 1979. And I went to spend the weekend. I want to say this was either July or August. It was around my birthday, so I turned 12. And I went to TR's house. We had this Mrs. Noakes? That's No and her. She couldn't say TR, so she called him Tiara. Tiara, stop doing that, Tiara. Anyway, TR. So, I think it was like a Saturday morning, early in the morning, like at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And you know how kids are. We decided, first I gotta tell you where his house was. This was a very wooded area of northeast Oklahoma City. And it was like a square mile of northeast, let me think. Is it northeast 36th Street, northeast 50th Street, Interstate 35, and Coltrane Road. It's just one big square, 1 mile. Oklahoma City is laid out in a grid pattern of 1 mile for some reason. So, we were going to walk through the Enchanted Forest to I-35. I don't know why, just to do it. Maybe we're going to go to the zoo. The zoo's over there by I-35. So, we decided we were just going to cut through the bush. So we started walking, and I remember there were like electrical pylons through that whole square mile of wooded area. And we stopped and played there for a while. I'm guessing maybe it was 9 to 10 we played, and we kept walking. And we kept walking. Cutting through the bush. Kept walking. We should have made it to I-35 within, 30 minutes. It's not, there's scattered houses and stuff around. It wasn't that wooded. Like I said, it's only 1 mile square. So we kept hiking and walking. And before we knew it, it was already like, it was summer. The sun was still up. It was probably about 5 in the afternoon. But what was weird about it, there was no sound, no noise, nothing. You couldn't hear anything. We should have heard planes. I mean, the airport is, 10 miles away. Tinker Air Force Base is only like 3 miles away. So we should have heard something. And it was just this eerie silence. And I remember, it's just weird. It's like we stepped 1 foot, one more step. And it's like we froze. And I had the idea, and I think Tiara did too, that if we took one more step, we would have been, it would have been land of the lost. We would have been stuck in that. I think we walked into another world or another dimension or something. I don't know. Maybe the interdimensionals were testing us out. I don't know, but it freaked us out. And remember, we ran. We ran back to his house, past where the electrical things were, and I remember I fell in a gully that we were crossing, and I almost cut my. You can still see the scar. Well, maybe not now. I almost cut my thumb off. It was that deep. I remember having to go get stitches. When we got back to his house, I guess his mother took me to the emergency room. I don't know. To this day, I'm not certain exactly what happened, but it was vivid. It was real. I don't know. Tiara had issues anyway, so I think later that month he stole a truck. I remember he stole some man's work truck. I don't know. I don't make the rules. But there were lots of strange. I have stories. I need to start telling them. I need to spend like one show a week now that I have to do one show per day for the whole damn year. That's 365 shows I'm going to have to do this year, whether I like it or not. And if I'm in a shitty mood and I have to do a show, well, you know what? All of you are just going to have to suffer through it. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. So I guess I'll conclude the show. I don't know what else to talk about. But I love her show, and I can't remember her name of her show. She's gotten really popular. And like I said, she's a medical doctor, and she talks about all this stuff. I'll remember her show sometime in the future. I don't know. What else are we going to talk about? Oh, this is my latest little. Yeah, I'm still working on the colors. I'm still doing the colors. I think it's power. I think I'm manifesting the color for 2026. I don't know. There's so many things going on, and I really just don't know how long I'm going to be in Santa Fe. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to. I think what they're going to do with this community, I think that they're going to turn it all into market rate apartments. And then I'll have 30 days to vacate. That's what I think. but I don't know when that will be, but I have to be prepared for it. You know, my friend back in Oklahoma City, I can never remember her name. Trina. She keeps saying, you need to stop worrying about all this stuff because it may not. Well, girl, I can't help but worry about it. I need to be prepared. I'm not freaked out. I mean, I may end up back in Oklahoma City living with Pam Green and Eufaula. I don't know. I definitely won't. I don't want to go back to the handicapped Hilton. What? Move in with the buggies that I ran away from? I told y'all about that. I had to leave everything behind. It was infected with the buggies. And there's nothing here. And you have no idea what it's like to go to that bedroom in a clean, safe environment where there's no buggies. So, anyway, I need a little sip. Yes, my coffee. I recycle my Starbucks cups. I have like a bunch of them. You know, I've learned a lot from Prepper Princess. Oh, you got to watch her show too. She's fabulous. I need to do a show on her. She lives in California. She lives in this little podunk town she talked about the other day. She's a riot. She did a live stream and she slipped up and said all kinds of nasty words. I don't think she cared. I don't think YouTube cares. I don't think they really care as long as the views are there and they're making money off their, you know, products, not subscribers, advertisements. Well, I can tell you what they need to advertise on my show. Anyway, keep your wigs on straight. Oh, that's a good one. Keep your wigs on straight and don't throw anyone under the bus unless they walk into an interdimensional portal and disappear into another dimension. Bye-bye.